It happens in a moment, that quiet internal surrender, the snap of the mind's wire. Maybe you felt it late at night, in the solitary glow of a screen, when a craving you promised to abandon feels like the only comfort in the world. Or perhaps it's the urge to say something cruel, to indulge in a habit you swore was a relic of the past. In that instant, you feel a profound sense of powerlessness, as if your own mind has betrayed you and all your resolve has vanished. We all know this battlefield. It's the silent war we wage against our own desires. And the prevailing wisdom tells us that willpower is the only weapon. Just say no, the voice in our heads commands. Be stronger. But if you've ever tried to white-knuckle your way through an intense urge, you know that this strategy often ends in exhaustion and defeat. The shame that follows, the feeling of being broken or weak, can be more destructive than the temptation itself. But what if we've been looking at this all wrong? What if the problem isn't our lack of strength, but our profound misunderstanding of temptation? What if the very act of fighting is a trap? This is the uncomfortable truth that thinkers from the ancient Stoics to the radical philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche understood. They saw that the solution isn't to fight your urges, but to understand them, to see them not as monsters to be slain, but as messengers to be heard. Most of us believe that our urges are a flaw, a sign of weakness. We are taught to be ashamed of them. But Nietzsche, with his piercing insight into human nature, saw it differently. He believed that our desires, our deepest hungers, are a signal of something fundamental. They are the part of you that wants something more, for experience, for pleasure, for escape. The problem isn't feeling tempted. The problem is ignoring what that urge is really trying to show you. Nietzsche's philosophy on this is profoundly liberating because it shifts the focus from a moral failing to a psychological insight. He would argue that we are not broken, we are simply disconnected from ourselves. When an urge strikes, it's a sign that something is out of balance. Are you lonely, stressed, or bored? Are you craving comfort, excitement, or simply to feel alive? This kind of honest, compassionate curiosity is the first and most vital secret to self-mastery. This idea echoes the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within our control. We cannot stop the initial urge from arising, just as we cannot stop a thought from entering our minds. But we can control our response. When you pause and simply notice the feeling without judgment, you break the spell. You transition from being a victim of circumstance to an observer of your own mind. This is the first step toward true freedom. Think about it like this. Your willpower is a limited resource, a muscle that fatigues. If you use all your energy to white-knuckle your way through every craving, you will inevitably wear down. This is the tragic mistake most people make. They fight a war of attrition, not a war of wisdom. But the true path to strength, according to Nietzsche, lies in strategy, not force. It lies in understanding why you want what you want and addressing that root cause instead of just suppressing the symptom. This is where the real secrets begin to unfold. The secret of the shadow. Nietzsche understood the shadow, the hidden, denied parts of ourselves we are ashamed to admit. Often, temptation is a sign that your shadow is trying to get your attention. The very things you are most drawn to in secret are sometimes the parts of yourself you have tried to deny. The real work isn't in killing your desires, it's in facing them without judgment, learning what they truly want and integrating them into your conscious life. Your shadow isn't your enemy, it's a source of untapped power. The secret of revaluation. Most of us operate on a set of inherited values and rules that were never our own. We're told, this is wrong, or you shouldn't feel that way, and we internalize those beliefs. But Nietzsche believed in questioning everything, especially the rules you inherit from others. Sometimes temptation grows stronger the more you suppress it, because it is an unconscious rebellion against a system you don't truly believe in. The power isn't in resisting, it's in consciously choosing your own values, your own rules, and your own path. The secret of the creative life. Nietzsche believed that the highest form of life is the creative one. We are creators, not just reactors. Temptation often thrives in a vacuum, when we are bored, aimless, or disconnected from purpose. But if you fill your life with meaningful activity, with projects, with passions that make you feel alive, the urges for quick fixes lose their power. The question isn't, how do I avoid this? But what can I create or add to my life that makes temptation less attractive? The secret of the gardener. Willpower is a tool, but it is not your entire toolbox. True self-mastery is less about being a warrior and more about being a gardener. You don't fight the weeds, you create a healthy, thriving garden where they cannot grow. You cultivate an environment that supports your goals, avoiding triggers and planning for moments of weakness. You make the healthy choice the easy choice. This is the uncomfortable but ultimately liberating truth. You are not a victim of your temptations. You are the one who gives them power. The moment you stop fighting and start listening, the moment you become a curious observer of your own mind, you begin to take that power back. Each urge is a signal pointing to a need for rest, for connection, for meaning, or for creative expression. So the next time temptation takes over, don't hate yourself. Don't feel ashamed. Pause and ask, what is this teaching me? What am I really longing for? And then respond not with a tired no, but with a conscious, compassionate yes to what you truly need. The person you are becoming is shaped not by your victories, but by the way you meet your failures. By choosing curiosity over shame, wisdom over force, and creation over reaction, you turn every battle into a lesson, every setback into a new beginning. Your urges are not your enemy. They are the raw material of your transformation. Use them to build a life so full of purpose and meaning that temptation becomes not a fight to be won, but a whispered memory of a person you used to be. The one who had to fight to be free.
Hey there! If this video sparked an idea for you, drop your biggest aha in the comments. What's the one secret or insight you're taking away? If you found value, hit like so more people can see it. Share it with a friend who needs this, and subscribe to the channel for more ideas like this every week. Turn on the bell so you never miss the next lesson. I'm excited to read your comments. See you down there.